You know what's better than memorizing boring word lists? Listening to a real story, one that pulls you in, makes you smile, and teaches you new English naturally. That's exactly what we do here. So if you're enjoying these stories, tap that like, subscribe to the channel, and follow along every day. Trust me, it's the most chill way to learn English. It was a calm afternoon. The kind of afternoon where the light hits just right, the breeze feels perfect, and everything moves a little slower. He was walking by the lake, Geneva Lake. The water was so blue it almost looked unreal. A few ducks floated nearby. People sat on benches, laughing softly, eating snacks. Tourists walked around with cameras. It was peaceful. Dreamy, even. He took out his phone. He wanted to capture the moment. A photo of the mountains in the background, the way the light danced on the water, the calm mood of it all. He moved closer to the edge of the lake where the view opened up wider. There was a small stone wall. He leaned against it gently and lifted the phone to frame the perfect shot. He adjusted the angle. Just a little higher. A bit to the left. Almost got it. Then the wind blew. Not strong, not wild, just enough. Enough to surprise him for a second. His phone slipped. It was like time slowed down. He felt it leave his fingers. Watched it spin, bounce lightly off the wall, then drop. Straight into the water. There was a quiet splash. Not loud. Not dramatic. Just, gone. He froze. He stared at the lake as the ripples spread. No bubbles. No floating case. Just silence and water. For a few seconds, he hoped it would float back up. Like a movie scene. Maybe someone would jump in and save it. Maybe there was a chance. But no. It was gone. He looked around. A few people had noticed. One or two gave him a sympathetic smile. One man even raised his eyebrows as if to say, "Tough luck, man." He sat down on the stone wall. At first, the panic started to creep in. His photos. His messages. His contacts. His maps. Everything. But then, he let out a slow breath. And something strange happened. He realized he didn't feel as terrible as he thought he would. He still had his passport. His wallet. His memory of the day. And honestly, he felt kind of free. No notifications. No buzzing. No checking things. Just, quiet. So he stayed there. Without the phone. Just sitting. Watching the lake. It was still beautiful. Maybe even more now. That night, he got a cheap replacement phone. It didn't have all his old stuff, but it worked. And now he had a story to tell, a story about losing something, and somehow gaining peace. Sometimes, the best memories don't come from photos. They come from moments you can still feel. Did this story feel real to you? That's the whole point. Stories like this help you remember new words and phrases without trying too hard. If you've ever had a phone disaster while traveling, share it in the comments, we want to hear it. And remember, we've got a fresh story for you every day, so stick around and make English part of your daily routine.